world, nor of the princes of this world that cometh to naught. Verse 7, it says, but we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which God ordained before the world unto our glory. So God predestinated us unto glory, but our walking into glory is a function of our access to wisdom. So the depth of revelation, the quality of wisdom, the quality of understanding determines the glory that your life exudes. This is why you must pursue knowledge. You must pursue truth. In Proverbs 8:15, wisdom was speaking. It said, by me kings reign. By me princes decree justice. It said, yea, all the rulers of the earth. So when you see people reigning, don't envy them. Find out what they know. Knowledge is the fulcrum that regulates manifestations. The second force that you need for a supernatural existence is the force of consecration. So when you know to do. God is not committed to what you know. He's committed to what you practice. So if you don't do, you may be full of knowledge, but your manifestations can still be tampered with. He said, I the Lord, I confirm the words of my servant. So it has moved from head to words. And I perform the counsels of my messengers. I confirm the words of my servant. I perform the counsels of my messengers. The Bible speaking in Proverbs 1 verse 8, it said, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, not thy head. So after you have known, do something with it. He said, thou shalt meditate upon it day and night, and you shall observe to do what is written therein. He said, then you make your way prosperous. Then you have good success. It's when you begin to do that you make your way prosperous. It's when you begin to do that you have good success. You can know everything about prayer. If you don't pray, you won't enjoy the blessings of prayer. So it's one thing to know, it's another thing to do. James 1, if you read from verse 22 to verse 25, the Bible tells us those who are blessed. It says, be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. So if you know and you don't do, it says you are self-deceived. I was telling them when we were praying at 3 p.m. today, I said there are people who know so much that they have raised giants. They tell them what they need to do. And as they are doing it, they are becoming bigger. Whereas the teacher remains a dwarf. Because he is telling people what to do, he's never doing it. And so there is no manifestation in his life. So don't raise giants and be a dwarf. If you want to raise giants and equally be a giant, you must do what you teach. So he said, don't be a hearer or one who just knows and don't do. He said, but be a doer of the word. In the next verse, we are reading to verse 25. He said, for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. Verse 24. He said, for he beholdeth himself and goeth his own way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he is. So what makes you retain and become is the action, not just committing to memory. Verse 25, it tells us, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he be not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work. He said, that man shall be blessed. How? In his deeds. So your blessing is in your deeds. This is why consecration is too important in the kingdom. I'm not saying do things by your strength. I'm saying deploy the grace of God in your life as you walk out your salvation with fear and trembling. So everybody who gains knowledge activates the leading of the Holy Ghost. The moment you know a truth, the Holy Ghost goes to work. Because the Holy Ghost is the one who inspires you to do. But if you don't know, he won't act. That's why those who don't know and try to act function in the flesh. But those who know have the potential of doing because it activates the Holy Ghost. He came to bear witness to the word. So the moment the word gets into you, the Holy Ghost begins to act. Your job is to cooperate with him. So when you walk with the Holy Ghost, you don't function by your strength. Grace is released. So we talk consecration not from the standpoint of legalism, but consecration from the standpoint of the enabling of grace, because what you are doing is a response to the leading of the Holy Ghost, which was activated on account of your revelation.